A Man Called Otto is, I think, a remake of a Swedish movie. I'm not really sure. I've heard it's a remake of a movie. I didn't see the original movie it's based on, so we're just gonna ignore that and just pretend that this is its own original movie for a minute. And it was okay. I went to go see this movie just because it was playing in theaters. Also, I went to work and it was extremely popular. Like, a lot of old people came to watch this movie. Like, theaters were selling out, which is very strange for a movie in January. But I still went to go check it out, and I don't really know what to think of this movie. It's just kind of it's just kind of there. This is a really generic movie. This is the story of a guy who's depressed. He's on his way out, and he just kind of learns to be a better man, and then he dies. This is a movie that you've kind of seen before, like a lot. It's a pretty generic movie that doesn't have a lot to offer anybody because it felt this is what I call a general audience movie fluff, where your mom, your grandpa, your uncle Rick or something, I don't fucking know. They'll watch this movie and they'll go, "Oh, that was a cute little movie." Then they forget about it because they don't really have taste in movies and they don't really know what makes a good movie memorable or interesting. But if anyone who actually really enjoys movies on more than just a generic movie level, they won't care about this movie because it's forgettable, it's boring, it's like a million other movies you've seen before. Tom Hanks is good in the movie, but here's my thing about Tom Hanks. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. I don't like Tom Hanks anymore, and that's because he is an actor who is so good at his craft that he literally does not have to try anymore, and yet he still does a great job. And that's the thing. Like, so many people nowadays give this man so much credit for all these things he does nowadays, even though he's not made a good movie and probably at least close to 15 years now. And so it's just kind of funny to me. I don't really care about Tom Cruise, or not Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks. Sorry. No, I like Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is still doing good stuff, but yeah, I just don't really care for Tom Hanks in movies anymore because he just doesn't try anymore, and he's just in a lot of generic movies or just mediocre movies. Just played bad movies like that Pinocchio remake. So yeah, it's just a very generic movie that we've all seen before. Doesn't really offer much new, and I'm curious to see what the original film this is based on. Maybe it'll be better. Probably will be. But yeah, just not an interesting movie.